In Metal Up World, this is CJ with CJOrtiz.com and MetalMotivation.com. This is the first of a new 5-message series I'm doing on purpose and potential, 2 things you must keep in mind. Now, this is all being shown in my Life Domination online coaching program, which you can learn more about if you visit the link below. Understanding purpose and potential may be 2 of the most important things for you to keep in mind if you are striving for a real achievement and lasting change. What I would call success is to maximize all that you are and all that you can do for a purpose greater than yourselves. Everybody has a different interpretation or definition for what they mean by success. For some, it's material. Right? You achieve material success. You get the job, career you always wanted. You make the kind of money you always wanted. You become a rock star, a movie star, whatever it may be. That may be the definition of success, the most obvious ones. I would define success as simply this: maximize your resources for a purpose greater than yourself. When I say resources, I mean all that you are and all that you can do. All that you are as a person, your character, who you are, your personality, and all that you can do, your gifts, talents, abilities. You do those 2 things for a purpose greater than yourself. You will find the greatest thing you can find as a human being, and that is fulfillment. Deep and lasting satisfaction, not just happiness, not just the fleeting happiness, but deep and lasting fulfillment. So, purpose and potential. Purpose and potential are the 2 things you have got to keep in mind, because these are the 2 things that are going to be the determining factor for where you go and what you achieve. Now, again, real achievement and lasting change. What do I mean by that? Well, real achievement is not just something fleeting, okay? There's all kinds of things that you can achieve, but real achievement is going to have to do with what you are supposed to be doing with your life, what the intention of your life is. And I have to be careful when I use the word supposed to, because I don't care for that, because it implies a destiny of sorts. And I'm not trying to argue for a destiny when I say the word purpose. Purpose, as we're going to talk about throughout this series, has to do with something within you, not something outside of you. People are waiting around for their purpose. People are in search of their purpose. People are in search of a destiny when they don't really need to be. It's not an issue of discovering one's destiny. It's an issue of releasing the potential that you have within you, what is your resident capacity, and then crafting that in a way that gives you some semblance of purpose, gives you some semblance of direction for your life. So is there a direction for your life? Well, that's a question you're going to have to answer for yourself. You might feel like there is no direction in your life right now. Well, here's the way I like to say it. Just because you don't necessarily know your purpose in life doesn't mean your life is without purpose. And I'll say that again. Just because you don't know the purpose of your life does not mean your life is without purpose. How can I say that? Very simple. So long as there is a capacity in you to do something that you haven't done before, or to the level that you've done it before, that's evidence of purpose. So long as you have the capacity to make an impact in this world, make an impact and influence the lives of others for a positive good, then that's the evidence that you need to know that your life is called to something greater than itself. So long as there is resident capacity in you, it shows you your life has purpose. The greatest purpose you could possibly fulfill is to influence this world for positive change. Think about that. The greatest thing that you could do is to influence this world for positive change. Okay? That's greater than your vote at the ballot box. It's greater than just a donation you make to a charity. Your ability to daily, on a regular basis, influence the lives of others for positive good is that purpose for your life. And isn't that what we need right now? I mean, it's easy to complain about how bad the world is. It's very easy to do that. It's easy for us to look and see the bad news in the social media world and just say, man, it's all going to hell in a handbasket. It's easy to be a critic. not so easy to be an influencer, not so easy to bring about positive change. Well, where is change going to come from? You think change is going to come from the person who sits in the White House or Parliament? Is that where you think change is going to come from? You think change is going to come from another war? You think change is going to, once we fix this political issue, once we fix this and, give everybody universal health care, or do this for this group over here, or not use the right pronoun gender things? I mean, you think that any one of these things is going to fix anything? Absolutely not. It has nothing to do with that. Those are just little things, man. The big issue is, what do you have the capacity to do to bring about influence and change in your corner of the world? That's what matters. What matters is what you're doing in your corner of the world to produce positive change. That is your purpose. That stems from your potential. So no matter what you do in life, and no matter where you head in your life, it's going to come down to those two things: purpose and potential. So what is your purpose in life? Your purpose in life is to bring about influence and change. Now, there may be a specific direction that your particular life will be guided to, but the overall purpose is still going to be the same, even though you may head in a specific direction that's different, for example, than my specific direction. When it comes then to potential, then the issue is, what will be your capacity? What is the capacity of your life? What are you actually capable of? Well, that's the purpose of what I do here on the Life Domination Coaching Group. It's to help people better understand purpose, help people better understand and release their potential, to maximize their life. Because the number one thing I hear from people is, I'm in a dark season, or I'm stuck in a rut, or I just don't know what to do, or my life is falling apart, or, I need to get my life going again. I need a new beginning. I need a clean slate. All the things that I hear from people can easily be remedied if they have a systematic daily approach that they take for personal development, right? Personal development. What the hell is that? To develop yourself, to improve yourself, right? Self-improvement, personal development. That's what all this motivational stuff is all about. At least that's what it's supposed to be about, to help you maximize your life, all that you are, all that you can do for that purpose which is greater than yourself. You're going to find fulfillment. You won't be stuck in a rut anymore. You won't be in another season of darkness anymore. You'll start to release your potential. You'll start to release your personal power. You'll start to overcome those bad habits. You'll start to fix those relationships. You'll start to take care of your finances, move things ahead in your career, and finally do the things that you've always wanted to do with your life. Physically, mentally, relationally, you name it. Anything is possible for you. Anything is possible. The game is not over yet, man. Your heart's still beating. You're still here. Anything is possible. But you got to believe it first. You've got to know in your knower, man, that you've got the potential and that you've got a purpose for your life to fulfill. Can you dig that? I hope you can. Well, that's what I'm covering all this week in my Life Domination online coaching program. I always show the first episode of each week's new series for free right here. If you'd like to see the rest of them, as well as have access to the archives of over 700 other videos on numerous topics, you'll have to join the coaching group. But very inexpensive, just cents a day, less than $20 a month. All videos shown in a private Facebook group, which I administrate. That means you and I get a chance to work closer together. No haters, no naysayers, none of that stuff in the group, just other committed people just like you trying to make things work. So join us in the Life Domination Coaching Program. It's easy to do. You can get all the information you need at the link below, metalmotivation.com/Life Domination Coaching. This is CJ, the Metal Motivator. And remember, in whatever you do, don't suck. Metal up.